Guys, sometimes you gotta realize a meal is just a meal. It's not your last meal, it's just a meal. Okay, so vegetables, just broccoli and meat. That's gonna be it. This thing is so incredible. 10 out of 10. This thing should be illegal. My goodness. Oh man. So this is Saturday morning, brunch. I made the French toast like usual. Man, look at that. I know you guys are sick of seeing my French toast, but man, they're just so good. You guys have to try it. Look up my video on how to make them. Last night, the mashed potatoes with the cauliflower blend. Wow, man, you guys gotta try that. You get so much volume. I was stuffed. And they're very good. I mean, you can't even tell, if you just make it with the cauliflower, you can't even tell that that's in there. Just season it the way you would mashed potatoes and it comes out great. And the French toast, man, game changer. You gotta try them. Okay guys, so it is Saturday evening, and before I start talking about these pathetic looking lettuce wraps that I try to make, let me go back and talk about the movie that we were watching. I think it was last weekend. This thing here, The Killing of a Sacred Deer. Remember I told you guys that it was like the weirdest movie that I have ever seen. Wow, that movie is so strange. I don't know what to think of it. If you guys have seen it, it's worth watching. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's definitely not for the kids, but it's worth watching. It's very intriguing as it was going on. I don't know, man. You guys tell me, have you seen it? Let me know about it. But anyway, let's talk about these pathetic looking lettuce wraps. I don't know why. I've never made this before. It's an experiment. And it's not lettuce, it's this actually cabbage. I think it's not a good idea to try it with cabbage. I couldn't. These things are horrible. I can almost guarantee this is gonna taste like, yeah, not too good. But anyway, it's just the cabbage. I have some chicken and I have one with pork. A little bit of cheese, chopped up tomato and onion, a little bit of salsa, little cholula, and that little cilantro stuff that I used the other day. So, you know, these are the ingredients. This has almost no calories. It's basically just a protein. That cheese, that fat-free cheese, that's just protein. I think it's got like 1 carb per serving and no fat. So it's just pure protein. And, you know, anyway, I'm going to try these things out. I'll let you know in a second what I think of it. I can almost tell you already that it's horrible. But anyway, I don't know, man. You guys tell me about that movie. Tonight, I watched a little bit of Waco earlier. I'm not sure if you guys have seen that show. But, you know, I recall the story. I remember when it happened. And it's pretty crazy. But we've also been watching a new show. I can't remember the name right now, but I'll let you guys know later. I think that's what we're going to get into now. Because my wife has been watching it with me. So anyway, let me try these lettuce wrap things or whatever, cabbage wraps or whatever you want to call these crazy things, and I'll let you guys know in a little bit what I think. Okay, so yeah, the lettuce wraps or cabbage wraps, it was not great. But you know, I thought it was gonna be even worse actually. So, but yeah, it wasn't that great. So now I made a couple little tacos. I'm sure this will be okay. They don't have any sour cream or you know guacamole or anything, but this will be fine. After this, I'll make one of my go-to desserts, and that's gonna pretty much wrap up the night. And yeah, here's the TV show that we've been watching lately. It's Outer Banks. This is kind of new. And we're gonna continue with this, and that's gonna be Saturday night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. What's going on, guys? It's Sunday evening, April 19th, and I'm about to make this thing that I showed you guys last time with the potatoes. And I'm gonna make mashed potatoes with half potato and half cauliflower. I got some broccoli in there too. You can cook it all together, but I'm not gonna mash the broccoli into this thing. I'll leave the broccoli on the side with a little Parm cheese on top and a little bit of a garlic seasoning or something like that. But when you mash this, see, this is what I was talking about. Just get the fresh, I was able to buy again fresh cauliflower. These are the florets, okay? Just when you cook this stuff and make it soft and mushy, and then you mash it up with the potato, you season it just like you would, you know, mashed potatoes. It's gonna be like half the calories, but it's gonna come out awesome. Believe me, you can't even hardly tell it's in there. So that's gonna be dinner tonight. I'm gonna have this with some chicken breast or something. I'll see about the protein, but it's nothing new, so nothing to show you there. But I wanted to show you this because this is what I was talking about last time and I had run out. So anyway, I'm gonna cook this up and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So there's my side of broccoli, my chicken, got a little barbecue sauce there on the side to dip. Can't beat that. Okay, here's my mashed potatoes. So you see, it looks just like, you know, just like mashed potatoes. Once you mash the cauliflower together with the potatoes, it's all gonna look and taste the same. Anyway, lens is all fogged up. Sorry about that, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Alright guys, it's Monday evening, and today I'm gonna make some cauliflower rice again. You guys have seen this already, but what I wanted to show you was I'm going to be mixing these two kinds together. They're a little bit different. Notice that they both say 20 calories per serving. The serving size is the same, 85 grams, so it's, you know, that's the same. But if you notice, this one has 3 grams of carbs and 1 gram of protein, right? And this one has 4 grams of carbs and 2 grams of protein. Neither one has fat. But if the macros are not the same, how can they both have 20 calories when the serving size is the same? So that's what I'm saying. Read your labels. In this situation, it's meaningless. This doesn't mean anything if you were just to put it 20 calories. It doesn't matter, okay? It's not that serious. But what I'm saying is every now and then you're going to see some of these companies that they'll round something to 0, for example, when it has 4 or 5 calories. So what happens is if you use a bunch of servings, you're actually adding calories. And if you're just, you know, if you're not trying to get shredded, it's not gonna matter, okay? You'll lose weight, and it doesn't matter 100 calories or whatever throughout the day. But when it's coming down to the nitty gritty, like it is for me here, I gotta watch every calorie, you know. So in this case, like I said, it doesn't matter, but just pay attention to your labels, you know, make sure you're entering these things correctly. But you guys have seen this one before. I usually get this one at Aldi's, and this one here I think I got at Publix. It says risotto, but if you notice, it has no sauce or seasoning or anything, so I don't know what the heck they're talking about risotto. This doesn't taste like anything. It tastes the same like the other one. Cauliflower rice doesn't taste like anything, okay? This has a little bits of mushroom and little bits of asparagus. None of that has hardly any calories. So whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna make a serving and a half of each. That emptied this one, and I got a little bit left in here, but whatever. And I'm gonna make a side of the mixed veggies. I like these. These are, you know, to me they taste good. And I'm gonna make 3 whole eggs. Now, why whole eggs? Well, I've told you guys before, well, you know, whole eggs have quite a bit of fat. You know, I usually keep my fats very, very low. But after a few days of keeping the fats very low, I like to go ahead and bring the fats up and bring the carbs down. Every now and then I do that. I try to do that at least like once a week or something like that, maybe twice a week, so that my fats are not always super low, okay? Because dietary fat is needed for, you know, your hormones and for the body to absorb vitamins and for different reasons. So you can't, like I said, don't just eliminate fat altogether. It's not a good idea. So anyway, let me put all this together and I'll show you guys another little clip in a second. So the key to doing the egg without using hardly any oil, you have to flip it at the end a little bit, get it cooked on both sides a little bit. If not, it's not even cooked. But you know, I'm Cuban, so I overcook everything. Okay, so I think today, they're gonna be a little bit runny, which is what I wanted, you know, because I want this stuff to kind of get wet with the egg yolk. So I think today, I actually made it. Last time they were definitely overcooked and there was almost no like liquid inside. Today we'll see. I'll show you guys in a second. I got the last one cooking. Now I gotta flip them. So far I haven't broken any of them. I've been able to flip them and finish cooking it a little bit on the other side. So let's see if I make it. So I went to get the container that I thought had the meat inside of it so I can heat up some chicken breast and one of those pork chops that I made this weekend. Yeah, I did meal prep again this weekend, and lurking in every corner there's a little booby trap, little something from my wife that I have to be careful, man. Every little corner there's some temptation that you have to stay away from. But it is what it is, you know. It's cold pizza, but man, that's looking good. I would like to heat one of them suckers up in the toaster oven, but not gonna happen. I'm gonna have my eggs. Oh, by the way, I got all 3 of them. None of them broke. I think they're still running. We'll see in a second. I'll show you. But I have them in there. I think I did a real good job today. So let's see. Let me heat up the meat and then I'll show you guys. So now I got the right container. All right, guys. So we hadn't talked about this. I mean, we've talked about the barbecue sauce already, but this sweet and spicy, I don't think I told you guys. I was trying it the other day for the first time, because whenever I've been to the market, the one that they have is like the original. And man, the sweet and spicy, in my opinion, way better. This stuff is really, really good. So I've been using it as a dipping sauce. There you see the calories. I usually do 2 servings and I use it as a dipping sauce for the meat. And this is from the meal prep from this weekend. The one I made last time, it was all gone already, so I did meal prep again. And here are the eggs. So let's do the test. Let's see. I think they'll still have some juice in here. Oh man, there you see it. You see it. Oh man, I'm becoming an expert in the kitchen. Woo! Anyway, this is a Cuban staple, man. I gotta tell you guys, a Cuban staple. Eggs and white rice. Well, this is not quite white rice, but it's gonna have to. If I close my mind and I imagine, you know, you gotta use your imagination, but you know, just make it seem like it is white rice and and make it happen. Anyway, I was gonna show you guys. So let's see here. Okay, so I've tracked everything. I've been doing really well with my tracking. So anyway, you see there the total calories 1395. So I get to have one of my smoothies or something here at the end. But look, this dinner is 582. 582. Okay, so the cauliflower, there's 1.5 servings of each. You can see the eggs. They're like 60 calories each. And the chicken breasts, I did 4.2 ounces. That's like raw weight. So you know how I do it. I keep telling you guys. So it's whatever I weighted times 1.3. That's what it gave me. So that's what I entered. Okay, and the pork. So that's 582. So let me show you the fats, which is what I wanted to show you. So even, oh, and I had some almonds already. I don't know if it showed there when I was scrolling through the MyFitnessPal, but I had already an ounce of almonds, and you know, almonds have a lot of fat. And besides that, I had, you know, my usual, my oatmeal and my skim milk, all that stuff. None of that has very much fat, but oatmeal does have a little bit. So I got 42. Usually my fats are around, I would say between 20 and 30. So maybe even less than 30. Sometimes it's like really, really low. So every now and then I like to incorporate a little bit higher fat day. So my carbs are like super low today. And protein is always really high. You know, protein, you see it there, 132. By the time I have my smoothie, that thing is like full of protein. So the protein will probably today end up like a 160 or 170 or something. Who knows? We'll see. Anyway, so I'm gonna enjoy this, guys. My eggs and rice and the meat with a side of the barbecue sauce, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh yeah, one more thing. I said that I wasn't gonna mix in the other vegetables, and I did anyway. It's just, it's so much easier, man. Get yourself one of these big bowls, throw everything in it, and that's it. It's just so much easier, man. I already tasted it, and wow, man, you know, egg yolks just taste so good when you mix it with rice. There's something about it. Even cauliflower rice tastes good when you mix it with this. So this is great, man. You guys gotta try it. So what's up, guys? Today is Tuesday, April 21st, and I wanted to record a clip here and talk to you guys about something interesting that happened. So yesterday, when for dinner, you guys saw it, I filmed it. I decided to go on a higher fats day, lower carbs. And I'm not sure if I spoke about the weight. I might have already. My weight was kind of like stuck at the same weigh-in for 4 days in a row. Okay, 4 days in a row. That is like extremely. I had never seen that happen before. My weight always either goes up or down. It doesn't get stuck like that for so long. I mean, it's always something shifting up or down. But I got the same exact weigh-in for 4 days in a row. So I was starting to think like maybe I should change something. But you know, I've always heard that you just need to be patient, stick to the plan, things will happen. But something interesting happened, right? So after being stuck for 4 days, it did finally come down 0.2 of a pound. And then the following day after that, this happened a few days ago. Like I said, I'm not sure if I spoke about it. So then it went down another 0.2 of a pound the next following day, and then I got stuck again for another couple more days. So very unusual to be stuck at the same exact weigh-in like that. But anyway, what happened yesterday that I went higher fats, low carbs. Okay, I ended up this morning when I weighed in this morning, I went down a whole entire pound, like a pound. That's like huge. So so up to today's weigh-in, which is the lowest weigh-in I've had so far, I'm only 2 pounds away. I'm 2 pounds away from my goal, and then I'll try to, you know, better it from there. Okay, we'll see what happens, but I'm just 2 pounds away. And it's interesting because, you know, one thing that I've heard before from several people is that you know, if you eat higher carbs, your body will retain more fluid. You'll hold on to water more. Okay, so it mostly is just energy. You know, it just goes into your muscles as glycogen. Okay, so I'm sure that last night what happened was that for staying low carbs the whole day, I lost a bunch of water weight. Okay, a pound. You know, overnight. And it's interesting. It's just interesting. I know it wasn't fat, but it is a new low weigh-in tonight, and not because of anything. Not because, you know, I don't care if you know, I don't want to lose water weight. I want to lose fat, so it doesn't matter to me. But I'm gonna have pretty much the same dinner. I think I'm gonna go up to 4 eggs this time. And just because it was so good. Okay, so I'm gonna make cauliflower rice, 4 servings. So it's a whole one of those little packets, the whole packet. And I'm gonna make 4 whole eggs, the same exact thing like I did it last night. It came out awesome. It was really good. I'm gonna have again with the chicken breast and the pork chops that I have left there from the weekend meal prep that I did. And I'm gonna have a side of broccoli, just steamed broccoli like I do in the microwave. So, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. But it was just very interesting to me, that just overnight like that, after being stuck, with the weight, that I lost a whole pound. Okay, so the point is, okay, that sometimes your weight can get stuck the same weight for a few days, and not to panic and start making like drastic changes. Okay, don't up your cardio to like double the amount, or don't cut your calories by a whole bunch. You don't want to do that until you've been stuck for at least, I would say, at least like a whole week, or at least like a week. Okay, so if you get stuck for 3-4 days, for me that was very unusual, because either it goes up, or like I said, up or down. A lot of times it goes up, and you will have those fluctuations of just water retention. Sometimes you have more water in your body, sometimes you have less water, but the fat is still dropping off. Okay, so don't panic, don't make drastic changes. When you make changes, it's better to do small changes and wait another few days and see what happens. So if you're gonna go up, up your cardio by 15 minutes, not by a whole bunch. If you're gonna lower your calories by a couple hundred. Okay, not like by 500-600 or a bunch of calories. Okay, so make your changes gradual, slow and small, and give it time. This thing requires time. You see, it's a lot of repetitive stuff. You eat the same stuff day after day. So, to me, it's not that bad. It's not that bad, man. I deal with it. It's not a big deal. I enjoy a lot of the things that I eat. A lot of them, I actually do enjoy them. I don't mind them at all, okay? So, so far in this diet, I haven't had cravings, okay? I haven't had any kind of like out of control eating, or I haven't had any negative effects so far. I felt low energy a couple of times, but not to the point like what I tell you guys that I just have to stop. Nothing near that. Okay, so far it's going extremely well. This is only like the second time that I do my diet in a very planned and organized way, and doing things the way that everyone recommends that you do them. So it has worked out so far extremely well. I wish I could go to the gym and do cardio, just because I enjoy it. I look forward to doing some cardio, and I haven't been able to. Even the walks are out the door. Lately it's been raining every single day. By the time that I finish working, and I do my at-home workout, and then by that time usually it's either raining or it looks like it's gonna rain, and we're not gonna start walking and be like 30 minutes away from the house, and then all of a sudden it starts pouring on us. So let's just see what happens. But it was very interesting to me that you see that happen so quick. I cut the carbs, and right away I lose a pound. And listen, don't be a carbophobe. Okay, that doesn't mean that you should not be eating carbs. Okay, water retention doesn't matter. Okay, what matters is that you're losing fat. Okay, that's the only thing that matters, that you're losing fat, and that's gonna happen regardless. So that weight would have come off anyway, regardless. It would have eventually just balanced itself out. Just like now, maybe tomorrow I weigh myself and I'm a pound up, just because of the water retention again. So we'll see. We'll just keep an eye on it. But tonight I'm going high fat again with the whole eggs, but mainly just because it was so good. It's something that you guys have to try. It's very simple to make, super easy to make, and it tastes great. So anyway, just reporting on the whole journey. I'm 2 pounds away from my lowest weigh-in so far. We'll see. Okay, so I wasn't gonna record this clip because it really doesn't look that appetizing. But man, this is so good. It's just, by the way, I ran out of cauliflower rice, so I made it with just mashed up cauliflower, like natural one. It's even better. Just the cauliflower and the eggs on top, and a little tomato salad. Man, this is awesome, and like really so simple, so easy to make. Wow, maybe I found a new favorite. Let's see. to the chocolate and the cookie dough filling, wow, this thing is really good. Maybe like a 9 out of 10. Very delicious. I think I ate them all already. The one with the cereal was pretty good, like a 7. And then the cookies and cream one. Also the cookies and cream one, wow, like a 8.5 or 9. But this cookie dough one, this was definitely the highlight. Excellent, loved it. Very little, you could see in there like the cookie dough filling and the chocolate. Delicious inside. Very dense too. Great donut. Okay, I'm gonna wrap things up right here. Please give the video a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. The story will continue in chronological order next week. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys then.